My uncle's farm. My Uncle Tom has a small farm. He has lots of chickens there. Every summer, during the holidays, I go to his farm and help him. I feed the chickens and collect and clean the eggs. It is very interesting, and Uncle Tom pays me something for my help. Twice a week we put the eggs in boxes and take them to town. My uncle sells them. He gets quite a lot of money for them. Then he sometimes buys food for the chickens. My uncle's hens are rather stupid and noisy, I think. They are very useful because they lay eggs, but I don't like them very much. I prefer the baby chickens and the cocks. My uncle has some white ducks too. They live on a pond on his farm. There is a low wall round the pond, with a small gate in it. Every evening my uncle puts a tin of food near the gate, and the ducks come up out of the pond to eat it. Then my uncle shuts the gate, and the ducks eat their food and go into their box. They sleep there at nights.
My home office. I like my job because I work at home. I don't travel to work. I am an artist and my daily routine is different. I get up at 10 o'clock and I go to the living room. This is my workshop. You see, I have a table in the middle of the room and there are 3 flower pots on the table. I love tulips. There is a big easel between the table and the window. The sofa is next to the table. I have breakfast and work in this room. Then I go out for lunch at 12:30. There is a nice restaurant near my house. I sometimes meet friends at this restaurant. I come back home. First, I work until 5 o'clock. Then, I cook for my children and wife. We have dinner together at about 7 o'clock in the kitchen and we talk about the day. After that, we play word games. The children watch TV and I start to work again. I put the new paintings in the balcony. Finally, I clean the brushes in the bathroom. I sometimes take a nap on the sofa in the living room. I go to the bedroom. I feel happy at the end of the day. I'm lucky because my home is my office. Life is fun in my office.
Michael. Michael is a professional cook. He's the chef at his own restaurant. He enjoys eating and creating new dishes. He has a different routine. He always goes to bed at 4 a.m. and gets up at 2 p.m. He never has a big breakfast. He usually has some cookies and orange juice. He gets work at 3 p.m. First he makes recipes. Then he prepares meals with the other cooks. He doesn't cut vegetables. His assistants do it. He often checks all the tables and he sometimes puts some flowers on them. He makes people happy and his customers love him and his food very much. He finishes his work at 2 a.m. and arrives home at 3 a.m. He takes a shower and often studies Chinese on the net because he has lots of Chinese customers. He rarely feels tired at the end of the day because he loves his job.
Education in England. In England, a 5-year-old child starts school. He or she goes to a primary school and he or she leaves this school at the age of 11. Students study English, arithmetic, science, history, geography, religious education, music, art and crafts, physical education, and computer. Then, they go to a secondary school. They can leave this school at the age of 16. They can't stop learning before they are 16. In the last 2 years, students prepare for an exam. It is General Certificate of Secondary Education, GCSE. Some students leave school and get a job. A lot of students go to a college. At a college, students study practical subjects, cooking, typing, mechanics, hairdressing, etc. Some students stay at school after they are 16. They study for 2 years and take an exam. That is A-levels. A-level students leave school at the age of 18. They can get a job or go to a university. In some schools, students wear a school uniform. The uniform is not the same for all schools. In some schools, students go to school in their everyday clothes. A headmaster or a director directs the school. A deputy head teacher helps him, her. Classroom teachers and subject teachers are very important in schools. They teach a lot of things to students. The other staff are assistant teachers, secretaries, cleaners and canteen personnel.
Please visit and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exercises and subject explanations.